Hello guys, in this video tutorial I would like to explain that how we can construct point plot for multiple data sets in R. We will develop point plots like we developed line plots in the previous lecture for multiple data set, and we'll explain that how we can create a self-explanatory point plot using R. So let's move to the R studio. Okay, so let me first clean this by Control plus L. Okay, this is clear now. Let's again read the data in R. I'm reading this data in R and assigning the data into X. This means that all the data set which is in this file name CSV file will be assigned to X. So let's read this file. Okay, this is working, and now let's see head of X mean that let's see how much what are the variables and how many variables are there. Okay, there are 7 columns or 7 variable. You can say the first one is number of years, so this means that we have 6 variable. And by the way, you can use to see specific values. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. You can see your choice number of, I mean that the choice of values. You can see 5 values, 4 values, or 10 values as well. So no worry, like this, and you can say suppose 5. So this show now 5 values. This was 6, and now I just added head and then the file, and then that is the number of observation which you want to see. Similarly, you can see the tail values, the last values, TAIL, then X, and then 5, whatever you want, the number of observation. So these are the last values in 2005. So this is something basic information which you need. Suppose you want to see what are there on the top of the data and what are there at the bottom of the data. You can just use these simple commands to see. Let's clean this again. And now let's come to the plot about which you are talking, that how we can do this. Okay. Okay, so this was again run this command. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variable, and you can say this is observed data, recorded data, and these 5 data sets are for different models. So again, I will just like the way in which we plotted line plot, I will plot point plots. So you can use different option. You can. Okay, let's plot this. And what is the command? The command is similar plot, and then the second column of the data. I mean that I will we will not plot this because this is date. This is you can write X and 2, 1 here. So we are just plotting this one, the observed data, and PCH equal to, if you write 1, this will plot point plots PCH1. I will show you that. We can see here that are okay. So you can see this is something, you can see a lot of information there. PCH equal to 0. You can use this PCH there in that column. So PCH equal to 0, that is you will, this will give you square plot. PCH1, this will give you circle plot, or you can say point plots. PCH2, triangle plots. PCH3 plus, PCH4 cross plot. So these are a lot of things you can use this stuff in the plot. This is something like that, it's more interpreted. So you can use this stuff. I'm using 1, suppose I'm using 1, then I will, this will give me a circle, small circle. And X lab is time in year, so just like the way in which we did time line plot. Y lab is precipitation in millimeter, and col dot lab is equal to 1, which will give you. I'll explain these things in the previous slide, so I will mention this the previous video in the comments to this video, so you can see that. Okay, so this is the first variable, which I mean simply you can say the observed data, the first column, this is plotted, And now I need to plot all these by just using points command. It's not like the line commands in which we did in the previous lecture. So point and then the third column, this means this data, and call read, and LWD is the same, that is 2. So this will give you a little thick circle. Let me try this with the 1. This will be thin, of course. I think if you like this, you can load this, but then you need to do for all this one. So I will write 2. So this is the first data, and then the third column, which is this one. This is the second data, and now let's do the other data set. The third data set with different color, the fourth data set with different color, the fifth data set with different color, and the sixth data set with different color. So we draw all these data sets, the point plots. Now I need to mention the name of the variable. What is mean by it? I mean that I have this data. This data is for the same variable by using different model and the observed data. So I can write my dot legend dot size, and this is legend top left. You can write on the top right as well. This is up to you. If you are writing top right here, the name of the variable will be printed here. If you top bottom, it will be here, and so on. So this is the name of the variable, and this is text size, and then this should be ty is equal to this show that this is empty, so there will be no line around the name of the variable. Just do this. Okay, so this is the name of the variable. Okay, there is line. If I mention n here, then there will be no line here. I will do this later. Just leave this. I explained this already in the slide, which is mentioned in the comments to this video. And I mean that in the previous video. Now I need to mention that about this variable, that what is this variable? This is observed data, and this data is for each model. So I explained this already, but I will just click and run this command. This will give you the legend to this crop, and you can do here. You can see that you have to do something because this is busy. Our studio is busy. You can see here is written stop in the red, and you can see the plus sign. This means that locator 1, you need to locate the legends where you want. So let's me do here. Yes. So the black is observed data, the red is scan ESM2, the blue is another model, the green is another model, and this maroon is another model, and this gray is another model. So this is now a self-explanatory graph. Axis on axis there is times in the years, on y-axis there is variable precipitation, and the variable of the name is this one, and these are different data set, observed and model data set. So this is fully self-explanatory diagram. Now you can use in the research paper and whatever you want. You can save these graphs by using in multiple formats. Suppose this is in PNG, you can save in this is in different format. The available formats are PNG, JPG, JPEG, TIFF, BMP, metafile, SVG, and EPS, which is normally used in the publication, the research article. Let me do one of them. You can do any of these options, and I will say point plot and or, and this will be saved. Let's see what is the directory. I think the directory is same. Okay, yes, the directory is same, and let's save this from here. Just do it, and let's see. It will be saved here. Point plot. Okay, let me see where it is. No, it is not here, but I think the directory is not this one. Let me check this. Oh, this is here now in this directory. So this is of course 7 in which is already the path is set. So we'll be saving their directory. So this is the plot. You can just copy and paste in a publication, research publication, or reports or other purposes. So this is all about this uh, point plot and or. Let me do this again. That I mentioned that there's this line. You can remove this line simply. So let me run this whole script once again, and this will create the graph, and then I will this again create the graph. You can run, of course, this script together, and then I want no line around the name of the variable. So there is no line around the name of the variable. And let's try this on the right side, because top right, top right. Again, I need to run this because okay, you can that as well simply. Okay, now let's do this. You can see the name of the variable in the top right now, and then the other legend. You can just do that here. So there's a simple self-explanatory graph. So this is all about point plot in R for multiple data sets. You can create such type of beautiful graphs for your research work, thesis, research paper, report, and other purposes. Okay, thank you very much. If you like the content, please subscribe the channel and see you in the next video. Ciao.